What's up guys, it's the Blind Man back with another tutorial, and today we're going to be going over something I think is really important, and that's how to get the Mamba moments done easily and why you should do them first. Now notice I chose my words very carefully. It's going to be easy, but it's not going to be quick. It's still going to be a grind, so it's going to take you some time. I don't know a method of doing this quickly, but I do know methods of doing this easy. I found it out from doing it myself. As you can see here, I have it all claimed on the screen. I think this video, like I said, is going to be really helpful to a lot of people, so if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, share it out to whoever, share it out to your friends, whatever, anybody who's having issues with this, that'd be greatly appreciated because I really think this could help people, and that's the main reason I'm making this. So I hope it helps you guys. Let me know in the comments if it does, or if it doesn't, or if there's something else you're stuck on. Let me know, and I got you guys. The reason why this is important to get done first is, as you see here on the My Team side, and it's maybe even more important on the My Team side, probably more important on the My Team side I should say, is the Free Agent 99 Kobe, which yes, he's only a limited use, that's what free agents are, but he is a 99, so he comes in pretty clutch when you're trying to do something like get a ring in Unlimited, and there's no 99s out yet. In fact, there's nothing, you know, other than maybe a few diamonds that are past what, 93, 94. And even then they're not Kobe, so I would get that for at least game 4, you know, your 4th win of the ring. He's good to use there. He'll be good to use in some other modes, but really he's kind of limited as a free agent, but really in Unlimited he does help out a lot there. The jersey, it's if you like it, get it, if not, whatever. But that coach actually does blinders on gold from the 4th quarter on, and all you have to do to trigger it is just get to the 4th quarter. You don't have to make shots, you don't have to do anything, it just triggers on the 4th quarter till the end of the game. So that should include overtimes as well. So he's one of the best coaches out there. So you get one of the best coaches for free just for doing these Mamba moments. He really helps out at this point in the game, which is another reason why to do it early, because they're going to come out with better coaches. We already see in the collection of rewards that Bill Russell is coming. So, I mean, he's going to be outdated at some point, but right now he's not. Right now he's probably the best in the game, so I say go get him. On the My Career side of things, there's not much. There's a +1 driving dunk armband. I say armband, I don't know exactly. They call it an armband. I guess that's what you would call it. But yeah, the armband, it's +1's not much, but it's what you get for accessories in the park. It's up to you if you really want to do it. You might be able to switch it from side to side too, so maybe you're wanting to pair it with a different boost. That's kind of nice. But I mean, it's +1, it's free, and you also get to do the Mamba moments to get it if that's something you wanted to do. So that's up to you there. Also the Redeem Team jersey and the necklace, all just accessories that maybe you want, maybe you don't. That's kind of up to you too. A lot of you park guys really, you know, are big into the things that you can wear in park and things like that. So if that's you and these are ones you like, this will help you get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down into chapters, and you'll see it on the seek bar, a different chapter for each of the videos. But what I'll actually do is I will show you all the settings up front in the game. That way it's a little quicker. So this section is going to be really important, and then I'll talk about what setting you set for each one. So we're going to hop into one of the moments, and I will show you in there what setting that you need for all of the different settings. You could change where you change them at, and then I will tell you each moment what you should set, and then refer back to this chapter coming up here about the settings on any of the chapters that you are stuck on, and I'll show you each setting in this next section. Okay, so the things you're going to need to know in the settings section is you're going to want to go over here to CPU user sliders. This is going to be the most important section for everything you need. This basically just has the key to winning this whole thing and to making it easy. It's just a matter of what settings do what, and I will explain what you need to set in each of the moments, but this is where you go and change most of everything you need. Now there's going to be, I do kind of play with the defensive settings, but really this is the most important. You can even do it without messing with the defensive settings at all. So first and most important, you can actually go to this game style and you can put it on rookie. So that immediately makes it to where you're just going to score a ton of points. Now that's not all of the challenges. You're occasionally going to have some other challenges here. Like for example, you're going to have to do steal challenges, When you do steal challenges, you're going to want to bump up the steal success right here. You want to bump it all the way up. And that's going to help you with any of the steal challenges, but that's not all for the steal challenges. You also need to go down here to the fouls, because if you're not careful, you will foul out. And you don't want to foul out in this because then you have to restart. So I would turn down the reaching foul frequency, and you turn that all the way down, and you shouldn't get many, if any, reaching fouls, and you should be more successful in your steals. The 2 challenges are 3 steals for each challenge, so this should help you get those a lot easier. You can also, I'll show you how to do this, but you can also set yourself to match up on the point guard, and that to me is a lot easier as well because you know you're going to be getting the ball handler. But either way, it shouldn't be too bad. Once you have the steals turned up, you should be able to go pick anybody's pocket. Something you're going to need to know for the CPU settings. So there's times where you're going to need to get rebounds, and I would, in order to get rebounds, this is really cheesy. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it does really work. You turn down all of these, it's going to make it to where the CPU just throws up bricks like crazy. So you're going to get tons of rebound chances. They pretty much can't beat you if they wanted to because they're not going to make a shot. So I would turn that down if you're trying to do one of the rebound challenges. And then if you're going here to, there's one challenge where you have to make 10 free throws. And so what I would do here in the moment that you have to make 10 free throws, I would go down here back to the foul tendencies, and I would actually turn up the CPU foul tendency for shooting. And the reason why is because if you drive to the basket with Kobe, they're not going to foul you most of the time on the stock settings. You have to try really hard to get 10 fouls. With this turned up, I feel like it's almost a must because you are going to have a really hard time getting 10 fouls. And if you don't get fouled and take 10 free throws by the 3rd quarter, you're going to have to restart the challenge. And that's going to be a pain. It's going to be annoying. That's one of the more annoying ones. But you turn this up and you can get through that really easily. Here in the defensive game plan settings, you can go in here and actually, when you have something like, say you hit R1 and say you need to do something, you don't need to in this challenge, but let's say we wanted to do something against Doug Christie. So you can actually go down here, because you're going to have to do this against Michael Jordan, hold him to a certain amount of points. You're going to have to do this against Ray Allen. You want to go in here and do double team perimeter and do it on catch, and then also do post on catch. And whenever they get the ball, if you're on them, you need to hold L1 because it's going to double team. And that should help you with the defensive settings we already gave you, plus this should really help you out when it comes to actually getting your stops and not letting them score. Because even on rookie, MJ, Ray Allen, all those guys can still score. You turn down the sliders, you're probably going to be fine, but you turn down the sliders and do this, you should definitely be good. Now you can also set your matchups here as well. So if you want to be guarding somebody different, this is also good to know because you can switch and you can put Kobe specifically on your matchup, or you can put Kobe on somebody else. Like I was mentioning, if you want to guard the point guard and get easy steals, you just switch Kobe to guarding the point guard and you're good to go. Finally, substitutions. This is another big thing. So if you look here, you got to try to get rebounds. You got to try to get 10 rebounds in this challenge, but you have Shaq. I mean, Shaq is just a magnet for rebounds. He's going to be almost impossible. And then Horace is pretty good at rebounds too. So what you would do is you would substitute Shaq and you just pick literally anybody. You put in Ty Lue, I think. Let me double check that. Confirm, yes. Okay, substitution will take effect next dead ball. What that means is obviously you just go in and foul or whatever, and Shaq's out for Ty Lue, and now you've basically got it to where you're going to get rebounds over Ty Lue. And then you can sub Shaq back in if you're having issues winning the game once you've got your 10 rebounds, but honestly, it's so hard to get rebounds with Shaq in on any difficulty. It's really nice to be able to sub him out for a shorter player. You can do that with anybody who you're having issues with stealing your rebounds. Let's talk real quickly about what you do for each of these challenges. So King of Sack, this one is going to be a little bit more difficult because of the 10 rebounds. That's where you got to sub in Ty Lue, and you also want to make it to where they brick everything in the settings. Again, go back to that first section if you want to see that, and I'll show you where all the adjustments were in that first section that you go in and do for this moment. Now it's generalized in that first section, so you're going to have to probably refer back to it a lot, but I feel like that's a lot easier than showing you literally in every game. Next moment, Hail of Threes. So this one's really easy. You turn it down to rookie. You pretty much can do this one as it is. You don't need to mess with any of the other sliders. You can if you want to, but you really don't need to. Torch Past. So this one is going to be something where you have to go with MJ. You have to hold him under 20 points. And as I mentioned, if you set it to where he can't make any shots, where nobody can make any shots, he's not making 20. That being said, I would still not let him dunk. He can still get in there and dunk with all those settings turned down. Also an important note, the 3 steals, so that's why you go back to the first section and you turn up the steal frequency and turn down the reaching foul frequency, and then set yourself to where you're guarding the point guard, because then you're going to get whoever takes the ball in, you're going to be automatically matched up on him, you're going to not foul out, which I almost did in this challenge before I found out that slider. I got 5 fouls and got lucky and got my 3rd steal with 5 fouls. Then I found the setting and it wasn't even close. Like, I wasn't even close to getting 5 fouls. 62 and 3. So this one is where you're also going to turn it down to rookie. That's important for pretty much every one of them. Again, you don't have to. If you want to challenge, go for more, but whatever you want to do there, you got to do it in 3/4. But also the big thing here is the free throws. So this is where you go in from that first section and you look, and I showed you how to turn up the CPU foul frequency. Definitely want to do that, because pretty much any difficulty, I feel like the CPU just doesn't foul. So you want to try to do that so that you can actually get your 10 attempts. And it's just 10 attempts, so once they start fouling, you should be good. You don't even have to make 10. Scoring machine, all you got to do there is you just got to go 65 points, which you can get on rookie. Then you got to hold Brandon Roy, which honestly, you can hold Brandon Roy down scoring wise with turning down the settings like I mentioned, setting the double team. Again, go check that section, but you're going to want to double team Brandon Roy and make it to where he clanks everything. Just don't let him dunk. Set it like I mentioned on the challenge with Michael Jordan, where you can guard the point guard, so you can go and steal whoever gets it on the inbound. Also turn down the foul frequency on reaching in and the success frequency on steals. This one's got a lot of settings you got to change. I would go back to that first section and just change them all. Just blanket change them all, set them how you want them set. You should be able to get it done with those settings in the first section though. A new era, really the only thing you need to do is change it to rookie, and you're going to be able to get the points there. You're going to be able to get the assist as you need them. You can, if you want to, this is a little helpful tip, you can hold triangle and it'll send somebody to a lead to basket cut. And it'll send them straight to the basket, and when you let go of it, when they're open, they'll get the ball right in front of the basket. It makes it super easy to score the points and get the assist for sure. You don't have to do that though. When you're on rookie, you can pretty much just pass and catch and shoot. Finally, will to win. So will to win is the same as some of the other challenges before that. So if you end up seeing all of this through the whole video, you're already going to know how to do this. But what you're going to do is you're going to sub out all of your good rebounders, put in bad rebounders, short guys, whatever. You're going to set it to where the offense or the CPU is just going to miss a ton. So then you're going to get a ton of bricks. You're going to get a ton of chances to rebound. And then with Ray Allen, first of all, if they're bricking everything, Ray Allen's not going to hit anything, but you can go into the defensive settings and double team Ray Allen, and then make sure that Ray Allen is just not even getting open to make dunks or anything like that. You should be good to go on this one. Finally, I'm showing you guys why it's really important to get this Kobe coach right now. So as I mentioned, there's the gold blinders, and that's how it triggers is when the fourth quarter starts and at the end of the game. So it should get your overtimes and all of that, and he is currently the best coach in my opinion. Maybe some other people like some other coaches and what they do, but really he is the best coach. And as you can see, we got him here, got him done easy in the challenges. And to me, this just, you know, these methods I hope will help you guys get him and help you be able to use him really well. He'll help out a lot in really any mode, salary cap, well, any mode with quarters. So salary cap, I don't know if it technically has a fourth quarter, but I know it's going to help you in unlimited. I know for sure that'll help you in unlimited. I know it'll help you in domination as well. So Kobe is really one of the best coaches you can use. Now, maybe there's other coaches that, you know, have a different way of prompting that are better for clutch time. Say it's like make 2 threes and it procs then, I guess is what I was trying to say. That's good. You can do that in clutch time. You can do it in any mode, but they're not going to have as good of an effect as blinders on gold for your whole team. I hope this helped you guys out. I really appreciate all the support the channel's been getting lately. You guys have been amazing. I hope you guys can really help get this video pushed out because I think it's going to help a lot of people. I really wish I had known all this when I started it, but now I do, and now you do too, and hopefully this got you unstuck from any of the moments you were stuck on. But please let me know in the comments if it did or didn't, or if you still have questions. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Peace.